Hello and welcome back to Look Lincoln. There have been news reports over the past few weeks that news programmes have been trying to dumb down their news output, and us at Look Lincoln want to prove them wrong. Don't we, Mr. Googly?
Yeah.
Of course we do. Of course we do. So what do you think to the headlines over the past week?
Great.
Great.
That duck thing.
Yeah, the duck thing is a bit of a pain, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, he's my best friend.
Oh, yeah, but he's giant and he's causing he's causing trouble.
Ugh.
It's a bit wrong.
You're causing trouble.
Well, I'm not causing trouble.
You
I'm
are.
just reading the news.
Of course
but
you are.
Let's have less of this. Let's have less of this because the people at home don't want to hear it. So shall we have a look at some of the pictures that you lot have sent in depicting headlines over the past week? Shall we do that, Mr. Googly?
Suppose so.
I suppose we will. Here they are. Okay, so here's the pictures we've been sent in here. Here's one done by Billy Valance, who's age 3, and he's used the story about the killer duck that's been in the news, and he's drawn a picture of the killer duck shooting someone with a machine gun. What do you think to that one, Mr. Googly?
I think it's crap.
Well, you can't really say that word on the news. Remember, it's for kids, this part of the show.
Who cares?
Well, I care, but there you go.
What's your problem then?
Well, maybe it is, but very good. What about the teeth on that one? You didn't like those?
No, ducks don't have teeth. I'm sorry, but they don't.
Well, artistic impression.
I wouldn't say so.
Well, if anything, I'd be more worried about the machine gun. But if you want to go on about the teeth, that's up to you, Mr. Googly. Anyway, let's move on quickly. Helen Willingham, age 7, has sent in a picture of Doris Hannah. You may remember Doris from the news last week, who was from Tunbridge Wells, and she killed herself when she drove her car into a tree after suffering an epileptic fit at the wheel. So what do you think to that one, Mr. Googly?
Well, I like the blood in it. It's very... Well, a lot of it's spilled everywhere. I
Yeah,
like that.
a lot of it has spilled, mainly due to the fact her head went through the window screen there.
I can see some of the brains in that picture.
Yeah, I think we can quite safely say...
Can I get a copy of it?
Bit scary there. I think we can quite safely say that Doris did die on impact at the scene of that crash. But anyway, less of that. Let's move on to our next picture. This is by Xavier Turner, who's age 10, and he's used the story of Barry Stockton from Bradford, who committed suicide by hanging himself last week after he was convicted of stealing over £100,000 from the bank at which he's worked. And he's drawn a picture there of Barry hanging himself, which was his choice of suicide, and he's put the money at either side of him to show that he stole the money, and he's also indicated that Barry was depressed there.
Well, I just want to say that... What sort of a name is Xavier?
Well, Xavier's a very nice name, and you know,
strange,
but don't say that. He might get upset. Stacey,
well, shouldn't.
Can we move on? Stacey Archdale, age 1, and this is a picture she's drawn of what she thinks the killer duck will do to the world if he isn't caught.
Well, I think that's gonna be what happens because that's what me and the duck's plans are, really.
Your plans are to put a big mushroom cloud on the world by blowing up it with a big nuclear bomb.
We're going to blow up the world, and then we're going to take this little spaceship and we're going to fly to the moon and make a little house there with wood, and then you're all going to die. Ah!
Yeah, very, very scary there. I'd be quite worried if a duck and a frog, who really haven't got any posable fingers to contend with, could operate machinery such as a big nuclear bomb to blow up the world. But if it happens, there you go. Anyway, that's the picture gallery. So we hope you enjoy that, and we'll be back again soon with Look Lincoln. I'm Rob Dannatt.
And I'm Mr. Googly. We're gonna win. You're gonna die. Ha ha ha.
Goodbye.